Well, first of all, listen, guys. Mark asked me before he went to Cabo. He said, "Are you getting on flight school?" I'm like, "No, I just got through doing the vision. I did the recap call. No." And T. Greg called me this morning, or I called him this morning before flight school. He says, we were just going over what was going to happen today. So he says, "Are you getting on?" I'm like, "Of course not. I've got my agents. I've got my experts. Why in the world would I come on when I've got my experts?" And I can't help myself. So I sent them the emoji with the hand over the face, like shaking my head. I can't help myself. I've got my rock stars on this call. I'm like, I've got to show up with my rock stars, right? Are they still on?
They are. Everybody's still here.
Can you put us in a group together and show us in a group?
You are. As a matter of fact, everybody is seeing you that way. I think you just need on yours, you need to change it to gallery view.
Okay. All right. Well, I got to show up with my agents, man. I mean, I'm so proud of that group, more than you could ever imagine. And I just want to share a couple things and maybe give you guys some good news. I want to share with you how it all started. Okay. People are wondering how it all starts. Ideas come and they come in the forms that you don't even imagine, but when you pay attention to yourself, and you are in tune with people, and you're in tune with humanity, and when you're in tune with business, and you allow yourself all of that connectivity to come together, you just know when you've got something. I want to let y'all know Zence was here before I go. Zence was in my profile before ibuumerang, before I'd even thought of starting a company. And you say, well, how is that possible? I had a product, and this is actually not it, but it was in a little vial just like this. And someone gave it to me, and I will never forget. I first got it. I was right over at my country club having lunch, and a guy gave me a product, and he said, "Just try this product." And you take the top off, and you do it like this in your hands, and you'll have these little droplets come in your hands. It's got a hard but little small droplets come out, and you do your hands like this, and he says, "Just smell." And the first time I did it, I inhaled, and I was hooked. I was like, this is incredible. And it was peppermint. It was an essential oil peppermint. And I carried that thing around with me, and you guys know, I brought it to the office way back before, I think we had it over in Thailand long before ibuumerang started, and I'd give it to you guys, I'd share it, and we'd do this. And anytime we needed a pep in our step for our meeting, I'd bring it out. And here's what happened. Here's what I knew this was a home run. I was at the national championship football game between Alabama and Clemson in Atlanta, Georgia. My pastor and myself, we went there and to that game. We're sitting in the football stadium, and I pull out my little, it was cold in Atlanta. I pull out my little vial of peppermint because I carried it everywhere. I did this, and I did that, just doing it. And this is no exaggeration. I had 4 people sitting next to me said, "Can I try that?" And I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, I don't even know you. You don't know what this is, but they asked, "Can I try it?" And I gave them some, and the person next to them asked, "Can I try it?" And before it, in the middle of a football game, I'm giving samples of a product that I don't even sell to about 12 people who was just in my little area. But every time I did it, I never had to talk about the product. People always ask me, what is it? And my only issue was I didn't like the format that it was in. And when I saw later on a technology, and I became more fascinated with the delivery system. And this is why this is a technology for me, not a product. It's a product, but it's a technology. I'm fascinated by technology. And the issue was when you do it the first time, you got the full effect. 2 minutes later, you smell your hands, you've got now 50% of the effect. 5 minutes later, only 10%. And it's almost like when you go to a spa, you get a massage and they do put this essential oil and it lasts for 10 seconds and then it's done. And when I came across this technology, I said, I can deliver that feeling that I had for 12 hours and it would be consistent. I'm like, this is just a hidden gem. So I have a distinct advantage over many of you. Okay. And my advantage is my nose goes up. So my Zence shows. To me, it's my advantage. You say, well, how is that an advantage? Because I'll tell you how I have been selling, or I haven't sold it, but how I have been offering Zence for the last year and have so many customers who can't wait for the product to come. You say, well, how? Because I walk around and people ask me, is that a nose ring or what's that? It's the best conversation starter. And I say, oh no, these are my headphones for my nose. I say, what do you mean? I pull it out. I say, these are my Beats headphones. They say, what do you mean? I say, you know how Beats, you put them on and you can be in a whole different world because of what comes through? I say, I'll do the exact same thing with this. And I can change my mood and I can change my world by just using my personal nose headphones. And this was before we had the name Zence and stuff like that. And people said, can I try it? Well, not this one, but I give them one to try. And they love it. And so I always look for the just the little small advantage, and I look for the how to get the slight edge. And I'm so glad I could call my mom and say, Mom, thank you for having a nose that goes up because it's going to make me a little bit more money, And so Mark and Tigre get to hide theirs, and that's why they walk around like this with their heads up because they want people to see it now. But anyway, I'm so proud of this group. I have watched testimonials, and I remember when I started selling coffee, and I remember the emotions that I had and that people had and the success that people were having. And I have to tell you, you get to enjoy a cup of coffee like I just did for 5 minutes or however long it stays hot. I get to enjoy this for 12 hours. And in our P72 group, they've mentioned, somebody says, HP's not telling the truth. Zence doesn't last for 12 hours. I've had mine for 20 hours and it's still kicking in. And they're jonesing. Some of you know what jonesing means. They're like, some of them are they're on their hands and knees, crawling around in their carpet looking for Zence because they're out of supply. And it's that, I don't want to say addictive because that could give a bad term, but it will engulf you. And so I'm excited to see the people, as we talked about, this company was designed for the elephants and the fish. And you now have more tools in your tool belt. People have a choice. People are making money. The lady from the spa, I am, Tawana, let her know I'm going to send her a personal package of Zence before hers come in. And the reason why is she sold 72 boxes. What's my favorite number? 72. And so I'm going to send her some samples so that in her spa she can actually allow people to use it while they're getting a massage. Trust me, guys, this is incredible. And I'll share this, and then I'll give you some good news. I don't believe in just a technology, because bringing a technology in or a product, it's not a company or business, it's just a product. And when I went to my developers and manufacturers with this technology that is patent pending, by the way, in terms of this design, I said, I'm not interested in just a product. I want to build a company around this technology. And so I want you to know that this is just the beginning, along with Zence. In the future, do you know we can deliver any mood that we want? Any, aroma. And so my Project 72 agents are going to be helping me formulate later on what the next aromas or moods will be. And can you imagine Christmas time and holiday time, and when you want to have a certain mood, when you want to get into a certain zone, we'll have Zences for that. I don't want to get into a lot of stuff right now, but just understand that this is just the beginning, and this is for those people who are grasping this now, and even those who haven't. And there's very few who haven't. But I told you that this company was for you, and Zence is proving that this is for you. And like I said, it's just the beginning. I wish I could fast forward and be 5 years old, because all the ideas that we were going to roll out for the next 5 years, I already have many of them. But we can't do it all at one time. You couldn't handle it anyway. We were even wondering, should we do Bill Genius and Zence at the same time? And we said, okay, we can do that. Bill's a genius. He'll figure out how to make sure he does what he does, because you load your bills, you forget about it. And so we'll do that. And it's going to be incredible. People say they want to become an agent. Well, I tell you what I'm going to do on our next on some of our new developing technology and some of our other developing concepts that we're going to have. We're going to formulate different groups. The P72 group, that group is already there, and we will have new groups as we come along for new products. And because I trust you more than I trust these marketing experts, people who just give you their opinion, but they won't ever use the product after they finish giving it to you. So I trust you more than anybody else. So here's what we'll do. The last thing somebody asked is, will the special be extended? I need to see in the chats. I need to see something in the chats. I'm just having a hard time, because we're giving away money right now. This is just like, we're giving away money. This is, the people who upgrade, we're giving free product. That's free product. I don't know if you guys know that. It's free product.
Are you sure we don't need to talk about this first?
I want to see, I want to look at my people and see what my people are saying. So, Facebook takes forever. I'm on Facebook, and I'll get Facebook's votes tomorrow. So, okay, I see a couple of people saying 7s and 5s. So that means 5 more days or 7 more days. What does that mean? Okay. Oh, one, I see ones, one more day, one fire, all of this stuff I'm seeing in the chat. So, all right, so here's what we will do for the special. We've come on and I can tell you as a company, we've done a few things right. And we've done a lot of things bad, or not bad, but wrong, or messed them up. That's kind of how winners do. You know, Hank Aaron has more strikeouts than he has home runs. So we're going to do, you'll probably experience more mishaps than you'll experience home runs in our company. But when we hit home runs, they're grand slams. Okay. And they're for you. So here's what we'll do. One of the strikeouts that we made is, somebody said 72 more days. Oh my goodness. Nope. That's not going to happen. All right. T Grill just shut the back office off. So here's what I'm thinking. Here's one of our strikeouts. I don't mind admitting when we're wrong as a company. And I don't mind watching you guys celebrate when we hit the grand slam. I love it. So here's what we do. Yep, somebody said this is my birth month. This is so. I give gifts on my birthday or my birth month. So here's what we're gonna do.
HB. Somebody said Sam Bean will stop talking about the Cowboys for a week if you extend it.
If Sam Bean denounces the Green Bay Packers and wears a Cowboy jersey, the special will be permanent. But anyway, so here's what we'll do. He just doesn't have it in him. He loves Green Bay Packers more than he loves ibuumerang having financial independence for every person in the world, right?
I don't know. That could happen. I'm
you know what? Let me stop because I forgot. Kim
Stop.
Bean has a lot more influence, and she will make him do it. All right. So here's
He's under a lot of pressure right now.
What if we did this? What if we said, because one of our false starts or our strikeouts has been, we told you guys last month that by the beginning or the third week of August, we would be back to our traditional processing. And then we told you it'll be next week. And then we told our diamonds it'll be next week. And we thought it was going to be before vision. And we struck out again. And so we thought it was going to be running cards on Thursday for auto ships. And as I got on the call and told you, and I struck out again. And I'm like, wow, I need to hit a home run. I've got too many strikeouts. So what if I put my money where my mouth is? And because I know every pack that we give out, it comes from the company's profits, and the company's got a lot of profit, so we're not worried about that. It's coming. We got resources. But what if I said I will keep the promo on until our traditional credit cards come back? That way, you know that this is not a game. And what if we did that? How many of you think putting my mouth or my money where my mouth is, and doing that would be wonderful for you guys? Yeah. Now, you still have to go ahead and get your promos now, because we won't do, when our normal processing comes back, it's off. So you won't buy them with the credit card. So you still have to do what you have to do now. And I'm expecting processing to be back on by Monday or Tuesday. That's the date we've been reset to, right? Tigre, we had our call yesterday with our company and everything. And so, but if they give us another strikeout and it's Wednesday or Thursday or Friday, promo's still on. So I'm going to put my money where my mouth is. And I'm rooting for you and I'm rooting for them at the same time. It's kind of like having two kids, one on opposing teams in the championship. You can't tell who you want to win. I want my ambassadors to win, but I also want my merchants to win, so that my merchants win, my ambassadors do more business. So that's what we'll do. We'll do that, and we'll keep that promo running live. Appreciate you guys. Thanks, my P72 guys, team. You guys are rock stars. I love the chat. I love the support. I wish you guys could be in that. I think I'm going to make a highlight reel out of our chat. I get so much inspiration from that chat. You guys, you don't have any idea. Those of you who are out there, nobody's ever been in a chat like this, ever. I'm telling you. We probably do anywhere between 200 to 400 messages a day, and none of them are boring. None of them are just useless. It's story after story. You guys don't even know the stories yet, because this group has them, and we're leaking a few of them out. Also, we'll be getting with our top winners. Don't worry, anybody who won an award, also our World Series team, our marketing team is going to be reaching out to you with regard to your rewards and how we're going to do all of that stuff. It's been incredible. Thank you guys for believing in ibuumerang, keeping the vision strong, and we're going to keep on going. So back to you guys. Appreciate you guys. You guys rock. Boom. It just make what? Hold on. No. Mark T. Great. If it don't make
dollars,
it don't make
Zence.
See you guys. Appreciate you.
Thank you, HB. Hey, everybody. Let's give a big shout out to our incredible CEO, Holton Bugs. Also, let's give a big shout out to our Project 72 agents that blessed us so much today. Thank you, Tawana. Thank you, Anthony. Thank you, Marika. And also a special thank you to Kevin for translating for Anthony. We appreciate you guys. And Mark, I appreciate you too, man.
Yes,
absolutely.
Sir.
Let me pop up our slides. We got it.
Absolutely. Hey, you know what? Hey, I'm proud. I'm proud of us. We got it right this time.
Yes.
I'm so proud of us. We got it right. Are we not fired?
We're not fired.
Okay.
We get to go to work on Monday. One more time. One more day.
Hold on,
Okay.
T. Great.
Uh-oh. Spoke too soon.
No, you're not fired. I'm not looking at it.
Pack up my boxes. Pack up my desk.
No, I'm not looking at Indeed. Don't worry.
Okay.
I'm not looking at. We actually use Indeed, guys, to hire somebody to teach them to respond to it, and so that's why they're. Listen, I just thought of something. Here's what we're going to do here. Okay, I love giving away stuff. Here's what we're going to do. I got 2 ideas because I'm going to help, and I don't believe in helping people. I believe in developing leaders. So. I've got a situation that really will develop some leadership. So we're going to take the person, because product is not coming until October, late October, and I'm going to take the people who sponsor the most, or who sponsor the most, the top 5 enrollers, okay. With packs, all right? Whether they just buy a regular pack or whether they buy and then upgrade so they can get Zence. If you enroll a person regular, they don't get Zence. That's by design. That's not an accident. If they want Zence, they get the standby pack, and then they upgrade, and then Zence comes with it. That's the way that we categorize people who are choosing that, hey, I want product. We don't want to send product to everyone, because some people still just want to be digital, and they can do that, and we're going to support all of that. Okay. Now, the other thing is so we'll take those who have the top 3. Let's say top 3 or top 5. Top three enrollers.
Okay, so
top 3 enrollers per week.
Oh.
And you top 3 enrollers per week, and the person the top 3 people who have purchased the most Zence packs in terms of QV, okay, which means that you're selling them. We don't want you to front load. And I'm going to make sure that we load them up with some free samples before their product gets here to continue encouraging them to do what it is that they do. And so I'm going to make sure that I do that. Okay. So it'll be in our Project 72 packages like we sent out to our people. So it will not be in Zence format. So this is not something that's retailable from a Zence standpoint. But I just want to give you guys a slight edge. You perform, we're going to give you more tools to perform. So other than that, I'm out.